Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a collaboration with another YouTuber here as well. She is off Instagram. That's originally actually how I stumbled upon her. She looks a lot like one of my other friends and we used to call her doppelganger. It's actually a really funny story. But she's super cute, has a lot of creative tutorials. Her Instagram name is pin_up_princess. So pin up princess, that's how I know her. But yeah, definitely check out her look to this as well. But this is my American Horror Story themed Lady Gaga look. This is from, let me show you the picture I was working off of. Off that. If y'all guys want to see how I achieve this look, definitely stay tuned. Alright, I'm working between two different pictures here. I'm trying to decide. So I'm actually going to start with the foundation first and hope it comes to me as far as what I want to do eye-wise, because the face is the exact same in both. So I have this one that I like a lot. And then I have this one. It's, well, I'll show you the whole thing. It's like from the promo. But like so Versace. Like, look how blacked out she is. Like, so I kind of like that too.
I'm going to start off with my Yube Moisturizing Cream. This is just a great prep step to kind of smooth out that skin before I get anything started. Next, we're going to go with the Porefessional from Benfit. Like always, just smoothing that all over. Just helps everything apply a little bit smoother. Then I'm going to go in with the OCC Grandma Concealer. And I'm going to use that to neutralize out the beard area. Since I am going for a female transformation today, I do want my beard to look as neutral and as normal shaded as possible. I don't want to have that weird blue color. It took a little bit to build up the color over there. My stubble was a little bit great today. Then I'm going to go with the NYX HD Lavender Concealer under my eyes. I like to use this whenever I'm doing transformation looks because it really brightens that eye out, and I don't know, I just like the way this looks a lot whenever I'm doing a really fair complected look. Then I'm going to set my beard area with the Creamy Natural Rimmel Stay Matte Powder Foundation. Then I'm going to take the Kat Von D foundation in shade 42, and I'm going to pack that on top. We set it with a little bit of powder so that they don't mix together. I usually don't recommend to do that, but for a transformation look, it's okay if you build up a little bit of texture since you're not trying to do something realistic or everyday. And I'm just going to go in there, I'm going to build up this all over the whole face, going for that really kind of whited out look. Taking my NYC Smooth Skin setting powder, it is a little bit on the white side. I'm going to go ahead and white out my brows with that same Kat Von D foundation. I'm going to use the Smashbox brow brush. This is their double-ended brush, and I just used the spoolie side because it was the only spoolie I had. I was looking for a disposable one, couldn't find it. And I'm going to set those brows with a little bit of that powder as well. I'm also going to take a little bit of that and set the under eye. Then I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Highlighting and Contouring Palette. This is my new favorite drugstore find. It is an amazing fair tone complected contouring kit, and it's also paraben free, fun fact. So really love this product. I'm going to use that brown in there because it's a very ashy cool tone brown, and in this picture that I went off of, she really doesn't have a lot of warmth to her skin, just kind of gaunted out features, and I love it. It's so beautiful. So then I'm going to take this, and she has a very rounded forehead, so I'm going to go in there and really round out my forehead. I have a pretty large square forehead, so I'm really trying to soften that up. Contour that other cheekbone, snatch that nose. I did snatch my nose a little bit wider than normal because of the way her tip is. It's defined, but it's not a pointed tip. So I kind of did it a little different, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I accidentally used two different colors on either side of my nose, so I apologize, you can see the difference, but I blended it out in the end, so don't worry. And then I did darken right there by my brow bone a lot because on her that is somewhere that is really sunken in, and on me it's not something I have. See right there, you can see the two different colors. It's really bad, but I promise in the end I blend it out. I catch it right before the video's over. And now I'm going to chisel down my jawline. You can see how I'm softening the front, and I'm still using the back really defined because she does have a very strong back jaw, but the front part doesn't drop down very much, so I went in there and kind of brought that up a little bit. And then I'm hollowing out those cheekbones a little bit more. Then I'm taking the lighter shade and I am going to buff those nose railroad tracks out a little bit. just kind of using that to soften any harsh lines. Then I'm going to go in with Noble. We're going to pack that all over the whole lid. This is a very, very simple look. The reason I use Noble is it is darker than my skin tone, and in this picture she actually has a darker color almost all the way up to her brow bone. So I put this all over the entire. Then I'm going to go in with one of the lighter colors from that palette and highlight that brow bone, the tear duct. Using the NYX really nice ash gray color. We're going to use an egg golden liner brush, and I'm going to cut the crease way higher than my natural one. Since I'm not wearing liner in my inner tear duct or any false lashes, I can get away with this to make my eyes look really big. It's still not my preferred look if you do have a hooded lid, but this is definitely great for costume style if you do not naturally have a really nice deep set crease like she does. Then I'm going to go in there and blend that out with one of those cool tone browns on a finishing crease brush, just to soften up that line. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, make sure that everything is nice and seamless and blended out. Then I'm going to take that darkest brown, and she doesn't actually have black liner on, she has a dark brown. I did do mine a little bit darker. I felt like it flattered it looked better. It flattered my eye shape a little bit more to do it this way. Hers is really soft, but to make my eyes look more like hers, I did it this way. You're only going to bring that liner in a quarter of the way. You're not even going to bring it all the way halfway, and you're just going to really soften it towards the edges, and you are going to put it really intense under that lash line, only where your lashes are at on the bottom. You don't want to drag it all the way in, because she has a really, really rounded, really winged out look. And then I did go in there and define right there underneath those brows as well for that same effect, to make it look a little bit more inset. From a distance it looks a lot better. Up close, of course, you can still see that I am hooded. But once I get the whole getup together, it really made a big difference. And now I'm just blending that out with that finishing crease brush. Put it in my eye drops, because you know my eyes get so red with all this eye makeup.
Alright guys, so all I did was I popped a little bit of the Lyric from the Vida Loca palette right here on my lid, so because hers has a really glossy look, and then I popped a little bit right here to kind of make them look a little bit bigger. And now I'm going to go in and do my lips. I am going to use Lyric as well to highlight my cheekbones, to make them look more like hers, like really sculpted, and my nose, Cupid's bow, and then I'll zoom you guys in for when I do my lips as well.
Like I said, just highlighting those cheekbones. Instead of putting it in a really C shape, I really did more of a straight line to give my cheekbones a little bit more of a shape like hers. Right on the apples and then straight backwards, instead of doing it on the apples and swooping it upwards. Then of course highlight that nose. I did grab that same angled liner brush, and she does have a little bit of a divot in. Once again, something that up close you can notice, but from a distance really makes the look a lot better. A little bit on that Cupid's bow. Then I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D Outlaw, and I'm going to put that lip stain all over the lips. Then I'm going to take that dark shadow from the Kat Von D palette, set the exterior. Then put a little bit of that Marc Jacobs lip gloss on to give me a really juicy pouty look. Now this part I just started. I used some of the darker shadows from that Kat Von D palette, and I created X's, and then from those X's I marked them again with the Kat Von D ink liner, and then I just used a cream red from some cheap Walmart, drugstore, any kind of red face paint, anything, and I just started building. This is something that definitely takes time. You're gonna notice it took, well, this is in super speed, but it took me a lot longer than it looked. So don't give up at first if you're like, oh my goodness, because right here I was like, this is gonna look like crap. Like that was me like checking the time, like do I even have time to try and make this look cute? And you're just gonna keep building it up. And pose. I'm going with that concealer palette. Check out my Amazon store if you want to see where to buy that. I'm going to go in with that dark brown. It's got a little bit of a purple in there, so that purple mixed with the red really gave it more of a realistic blood look. It did take away the excess. I did go back with that Kat Von D ink pen here in a minute, and I kind of redid the X's to make them look better, added that little bitty mole.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure you like and comment below and let me know in that comment section what else you guys are wanting to see. Make sure that you follow Pinup Princess on all of her other social media as well. I will be sure, of course, to link all of that down in the information below, down in that description bar. Make sure that you like and share these videos as well so that your friends can see these also. And remember, it's your life. Make it beautiful.